Today, we're going to talk about saving money.
Good morning. Welcome back to the vlog. I'd like to give a shout out to all our new YouTube subscribers. Thanks so much for joining us on this journey. If you're joining us for the first time, we are the Kirkland family, and each week we bring you a challenging and inspiring vlog, and we hope to encourage you to spend more time as a family doing meaningful things. If you haven't done so already, take this opportunity to subscribe to our channel. It's just a click that helps us know that you support us and that you want to see more. A couple weeks back, we released one of our first videos called I Quit My Job, Now What? I heard from a lot of people who wanted to go the next step to spend more time with their family by rearranging their lives, and they had a lot of questions about how to do it. So in today's vlog, we're going to give you a little bit of insight about how we're doing it. Right off the bat, I gotta say, we've been doing this for 5 or 6 years now, so we've learned a lot of what not to do. And I would encourage you not to compare yourself. We're just normal people living a pretty average life. Maybe it looks all flashy and glossy on the video screen, but we have all sorts of struggles and trials as well. And we just want to share our experiences with you. We don't have it all figured out, and we're not preaching that the way we're living is the best or the right way to live for you. You're going to have to figure out exactly what makes sense for your family in your particular situation. But the one thing that has tremendously helped me make the shift into being a full-time family is redefining my concept of work. Let me show you what I mean by that. Good morning, Joseph.
Good morning.
How are you?
Good.
Good morning, Forrest.
Good morning.
Did you sleep well?
Yeah. Hi.
How are you today?
Good.
Did you sleep well?
Yeah.
Good morning, Mama.
Good morning.
Did you sleep well?
Yes.
And Silas is still asleep. Do you guys know what all these things have in common?
No.
Let's find out. Alright, boys. And all y'all too. What are the things that we need to live each day?
Food. House. Clothes. Energy. Car.
We do use our car frequently.
Yeah.
Heat, okay. Vitamin. How are we going to get all of these things that we need each day?
With money.
And how would we get our money?
Work.
And work requires what?
Energy.
So this battery is sort of like our energy. And we need to have time to go to work.
Yeah.
So this is basically just a big game of trading things around. We can trade our energy for money to buy things. Energy equals money equals food. Or we can spend our time to make money to buy fuel. Well, what if we took money out of the equation? How would we get the things that we need?
You couldn't. Yeah.
Well, if we take money out, we still have what? Time and energy. This is very critical in our discussion today. We can use that time and energy to obtain some of the same things that we would normally get with money. We can spend time growing our food, making our clothes, splitting firewood, but there are certain things that we do need money for. We have to have gasoline in order to drive the car. And gasoline is not something that we can make on our own. Except one time I had this really cool Volkswagen van and it ran completely off of vegetable oil. All of this is still work. So when we rearrange our idea of what work is, then it opens up a whole world of opportunity to obtain the things we need in creative ways. Well, what about rent? What about housing? This is something that we've been doing for the past 6 or 7 years. We like work trade because we get the benefits of living in a house without necessarily having to own a house. We get to know someone and to help them take care of a property that is valuable to them. In exchange, they get services, skilled trade, manual labor. Instead of giving the dollars, we're giving the energy. There is a way to trade your time and your energy for almost everything that you need.
Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Hallelujah, hallelujah.
The best way to save money really is to not spend money and just to learn to be content with very little. Even what we have is pretty extravagant compared to most of the world. When we seek first the kingdom, God will supply our needs according to the riches of Christ Jesus. And I pray that I continue to not seek after earthly treasures, but to be content with the things that we have, just the necessities in life. Now we'd like to show you a few of the ways that we live on less.
We try to buy all our groceries at Aldi or discount grocers in general. We try to buy all of our clothes secondhand, like at the Goodwill. Sometimes we make our own clothes. Another great way to save money is to build your house out of a mini barn. We had the shed that we're living in built at a local shed manufacturer, finished out the interior ourselves. We try to grow as much of our own food as we can. This is the last of the lettuce. We compost all our food scraps and turn them into chicken eggs. We can as much food as we can get our hands on. We buy lots of things in bulk because it's just cheaper that way. We make some of our own medicine. For our health, we try to eat right, exercise, and take healthy natural supplements. One advantage of living in a tiny house is that they're a lot cheaper to heat and to cool. We situated our shed home in the shade. During the summer it's a lot cooler, and during the winter the leaves are off, so it's warmer. Whoa! We heat our house with wood. We split all our wood by hand. Actually, Forrest split all this wood. Another pro dad tip, this manual log splitter is totally safe and totally usable by a 7-year-old. Why is this so difficult? We don't use air conditioning. Instead, we pull all the hot air out of the house with this vent fan. We use ceiling fans to circulate air in the house and keep things either warm or cool, depending on the season. We dry our clothes outside as often as we can. In the wintertime, we dry some of our clothes indoors from the heat of the wood stove. We make our own laundry soap, super cheap. We harness the power of the sun and create some of our own electricity. We use LED light bulbs in almost the entire house, which drastically reduces our lighting costs. We use a solar tube to bring natural light into the house. We only heat water when necessary with an on-demand water heater. We own, drive, and insure only one vehicle, and we try to only go on errands once a week if possible to minimize our fuel cost. And lastly, and this might sound kind of boring, we don't go on vacation, we don't go out to eat, we don't go shopping, but we have a lot of family fun. So as you can see, there are a lot of creative ways to save money around the house. But my challenge or my question to you this week is, why? What's the purpose? I'm reminded of the words of our apostle and brother Paul. He says, if we sell all we have and give to the poor, but we have not love for God and for people. In other words, if we have the lowest bills and everything is just perfect and in line in our homes, but we don't have love that extends beyond ourselves, then we're just making noise. Truly believe that the heart of God is to reach beyond our own family borders.